Ruqyah Shirkiyah is the use of white magic and black magic. Does it make sense for people to vomit living leech?
I'm having goosebumps. All of them were admitted to the hospital. They were possessed by a family, orang Bunyan.
I've heard of people who stick Ruqyah and then they start vomiting like nails.
That client vomited flower petals.
Laki kau
Then how?
gatal.
Okay, Mr. Fauzi, you have like 3 Pontianak.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Pantang. This is where we talk about things that usually people are a little bit afraid to talk about, but here we're not. I'm Azura.
And I'm Fauzi. Right, so these days we live in a world where we share a lot of things online, right, Azura?
Correct. People see your wins, your happiness, your life, and then sometimes things go wrong. So today we're exploring the idea of the evil eye, spiritual disturbances, and something called Ruqyah.
And I'm very curious about this, and we've brought someone who is actually dealing with this. Welcome,
Thank
Ustaz Tamliikhaa.
you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Here at Pantang, we let the cards carry our conversations. So we'll start with the first card. Can you tell us what is Ruqyah and why do people seek it?
Ruqyah means incantation with the use of, not the normal incantation.
Okay.
Incantation with the use of verses from the Quran. In another form, we call it a spiritual healing. This is a simple understanding of Ruqyah. So Ruqyah is a term Prophet ﷺ used back in those days, 1,400 years ago. This method have been used since back then up till today, with the use of verses from the Quran or the supplication from Prophet ﷺ. So only these two.
What are we trying to heal?
Ourselves. If, let's say, there are any disturbances of the unseen. But not just that, back then, even with medical aids, Prophet ﷺ mentions you can use verses from the Quran to heal yourself. Not just disturbances of the jinn or evil eye per se.
So people don't seek Ruqyah just when they feel like, oh, somebody sent them something. So
Yeah.
you can also seek Ruqyah for general purposes.
Definitely.
In what instances do someone feel like spiritually disturbed?
It depends. In general sense, many of us believe that if, let's say, they don't believe in the unseen, they will never deem it as disturbances. They just feel it like, maybe this is like anxiety, possibly depression. But if, let's say, you believe in both ways, the sciences and the spiritual ways, and if you can differentiate between the two, then you will know that, for instance, this is diabetes.
Yeah.
If, let's say, doctors cannot diagnose anything, after like CT scans, MRI, blood tests, and all the thorough checkups that you have done, if let's say there's none, I believe some professionals will tell you, let's seek like alternative ways of searching or knowing the answers. What is the problem? So that's when spiritual healers will be there to serve you. Ruqyah, there are two different ways. The first one is Ruqyah Shari'iyah. Another one is Ruqyah Shirkiyah. Shirki means you find other helps with the use of jinn or spirits. And in Islam, it is not permissible. Ruqyah Sharia is the use of verses from the Quran, supplication from the Prophet. Ruqyah Shirkiyah is the use of white magic and black magic. So not just black magic, there's white magic.
Bomo.
Yeah. Actually, Bomo is a positive term. Bomo is like healers using herbs. So Dukun is the one that is using black magics in order to offend someone.
Right.
So people engage their services in order to inflict pain upon others.
Right.
And then after that, people engage you to fight. Right.
Sounds like...
Right. Correct what?
Definitely what I'm doing is Ruqyah Syariah lah. According to the teachings of Prophet ﷺ. If people sometimes engage us like, Ustaz, can you scan? We don't do scannings, but we do like diagnosis or assessment in accordance to your condition. Yes, that one we do. Can we feel it? At times, yes. Let's say, Mr. Fauzi, like, okay, Mr. Fauzi, you have like 3 Pontianak. Like, we don't say that. No.
Where are they? Tell me now.
Yeah, so we don't do that.
So for example, if I sit next to you now and I got like saka, you can feel?
Good question.
Very unlikely, but if let's say if I were to recite few verses and the intention is to do Ruqyah onto you, possibly there might be a reaction.
I'm having goosebumps.
But this one, the reaction you cannot like in Malay they call it buat-buat. At this point, I can differentiate between like you buat-buat or it's real punya
Yeah.
when you're
You've
being
seen it
possessed.
all. You've seen it all.
Yeah, different types. So some clients, they buat-buat
For what?
because they want attention from their family members. So
Lah.
usually when the session that we are having, so the family members, we will all be gathered, am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll be the one reciting. So kita nampak sometimes makcik, they like buat-buat. Yeah, we know that deep down, this makcik is not being possessed. Because there are certain traits and certain reactions humans do that jinns don't. Or jinns do that humans don't.
So, talk about possess. I want to share a story.
Please.
Please.
So it happened to my relative. She loves to go for ghost hunting back in school.
Okay.
So they will go for camps. And during one of the camps, what happened was her family was called, saying that she was found fainted with a bunch of friends. All of them were admitted to the hospital.
All of them?
Yes, all 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah. But then cannot cure because they were haggard and my relative looked like a nenek, an old woman. And we had to carry her, all 5 of us, because she was too heavy.
Okay.
We were a bit delirious because we didn't know what to do until a friend who knew that there was a bomo and found out from there that they were possessed by a family, Bunyan, orang Bunyan.
Okay.
And she was specifically possessed by an old lady. There were times where she would be at home just staring at the window and then she said, my family is outside and stuff like that. Is this something that you also deal with?
On a daily basis, yes. So if let's say people go for paranormal activities, so something happened.
That one you cari nak ask, no?
I mean, some are doing it for content, some are doing it for shares and
I
likes.
see that a lot on TikTok nowadays.
Yeah, it is a trend. With regards to your story,
Yes.
the moment you see that she's heavy,
Yeah.
and up until 5 of you need to carry her,
Yeah.
that one is one of the solid pointers. Because if let's say people were really being possessed, scholars mention that their body will be totally different. Their strength will be a bit of superhuman. For instance, this one small petite lady, one of the clients, the table was a bit long and heavy. She can just kick and the table move.
Yeah.
Even I think I cannot do that. So that's when we start to know that, okay, this one is not
Interesting.
normal.
Right.
Something's amiss. So with regards to bunyan is a term. In general sense, bunyan is jinn.
Okay.
Okay.
Possibly, even scholars mention jinn are just like humans, but they live in a different world that we cannot see. They have races, they have religions too. So most probably, if you happen to pass by their place and they like you for some reasons, if you are being disturbed or being targeted, then that one is,
So,
I mean, part of fate. I mean, what can be done if let's say we are going for hiking,
Yeah.
for instance, just do some basic recitation, seek protection from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So with the hope that when we do our outdoor activities, we are not going to be disturbed by the jinn.
I always say, Tompang lalu, excuse me, ancestors.
Actually, I have a question about this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We always hear this, right? When you like pass trees or whatever. Somebody recently told me that is shirk. Because who are you asking permission from?
To call it syirik is a bit it's a bit hard, but
Okay.
it's a bit harsh.
Okay.
But I kind of agree with you. We do not seek permission from them. We seek permission from the creator. But respectfully, if let's say
Yeah.
you see some things like a bit odd, don't kick, don't pluck out. But for us Muslims, try not to say yang macam tompang lalu tu. Because if you need their acknowledgement or you need their permission, means you abide by their rules.
Yeah.
Means you're under them.
So, just now we spoke about these disturbances that happen by chance outside in these places, etc. What about those that people send? What are the more common spells or gangguan that people send?
In Singapore, quite popular, they use this term sihir madfun, sihir tanaman, something that they bury. For instance, yellow cloth, animal bones, fingernails,
Wow.
menstrual blood. They'll be writing some verses from the Al-Quran just to make sure that they curse the Prophet to that extent so that the black magic will work. But this one is the true sihir. This one legit. Like everything is in it. Then they will bury it inside one of the graveyards in
It's an
Singapore.
entire ritual.
Yeah. To make it even worse, they will find scholars punya kubur, like ulama in Singapore, they will do it to show that they are cursing, like they are doing things at that level.
And it's commonly seen, like you see a lot of these.
From time to time, I wouldn't say because the real true black magic practitioner in Singapore, I believe there are only a few. Other than that, they are just doing business. Yeah.
okay.
Question. So when they do something like that, do they need something of yours to
Yes,
be able to carry it out?
So one of the common ones, fingernails is a bit hard.
How you want to take my
Yeah,
fingernail?
exactly.
Yeah.
But let's say if people were to come to your house and people go to your toilet, if let's
Okay.
say they can find strands of hairs. So that's why if let's say you ada rambut-rambut sendiri in your own toilet, so please dispose it. Do not leave it like that. Because that's the only way.
My hair drop everywhere leh.
Alamak, you later you have to clear.
But this one, not that easy to be done. But the most common, just to get your photo, any photo from Instagram,
Hey.
TikTok,
Instagram also can.
influencers, like it's easier to get. The point is, they need to meet the real black magic practitioner.
Is there like a lower level of sihir?
Usually, the most common is minyak pengasih.
What is this?
It's perfume.
Okay.
Then ada bulu perindu.
There's flowers in it, is it?
Dia macam stems, like
What does this do?
an example.
Okay.
If let's say you like this one specific lady and she doesn't like you.
Okay.
In order to get her, you use minyak pengasih. Dia ada macam-macam techniques to use it.
Okay.
One of the many ways, they will just put at their palm here. So then we shake hand, right? Kena your ni, it starts. But if you were to put jinn in it, the price will be different. Or sometimes you need to get that thing, you made the dukun to put inside. So you cannot put in one basket that everyone is selling those things are considered jahat. Tak. Sometimes the minyak is okay, but if you put incantation of the whatever that is in it to put jinn inside it, then it becomes haram or not permissible in Islam.
Just now you mentioned social media and everything, right? And we talk about real evil eye. How does it work? Especially in the social media realm.
So evil eye means kalau in the Malay term they call it mata merah. So they say, don't show too much. Later people will have mata merah. So mata merah back then, the makcik used to mention, actually, as mentioned by Prophet ﷺ, is evil eye. In Arabic they call it al-ain, means eyes. So it happens when you look and you praise. So that one is the first level of ain.
Okay.
The second one, you look and you curse. So this ain is even worse than this one.
Okay.
So they call it ain in hasidin, ain with ill intention.
Okay.
So this one, according to Prophet, is even worse than the first one. Okay, let's talk about the first one. If let's say I were to praise Fauzi, you're doing very well in social media, like your career you're doing even better than before. I mean, sincerely, I praise for your good ethics, like you're doing very well in your career. I mean, I have no ill intention.
Yeah.
But even with that, if I were to praise you without praising the creator, later, tiba-tiba nanti Fauzi, anxiety, lack of motivation, you're scared to go out from the house, you feel uneasy, you can't sleep at night.
Does it really happen like that?
According to Prophet ﷺ, it's like that. And there are many other different symptoms.
Is that why I'm having like depression or what? No, but that's a whole other story. Yeah.
Possibly one of it might come from ayn. As Muslims, we need to know that that thing exists.
Yes.
But with that being said, ayn is real. They call it in Arabic, al-aynu haq. Ayn is the truth. Wow. It will happen. Whether you believe it or not, it will happen according to Prophet ﷺ. Let's say you were to post of your achievements, your family raya photos. So at the caption, just write, Masya Allah, Tabarakallah. Your praises to Allah. If you were to say that, according to scholars, the ayn will not be inflicted upon you. Yeah.
Is that why people always post and then after that cover heart shape lah, cover don't know what? Got see before, right?
I do that for my kids and for my wife. Yeah.
So it's for that reason.
If let's say you put like some stickers, according to certain scholars, if they can't see you, they can't do it onto you. And if let's say the non-Muslims were to praise you, you say Masya Allah, then you say thank you ma'am, thank you sir, hey thank you bro, something like that. But don't say like this, like hey Fauzi, you're good ah. Yeah, I'm good what. Yeah, this is me. I'm born to be
Slay.
Fauzi, we have many questions.
Yeah, a lot more. But I think we
Okay.
have to move on to the next
Yes?
part, right? Okay.
Okay, let's see what it says. Have people ever mistaken normal life problems for spiritual disturbances?
a lot.
A lot, right?
I've been doing this for about 7 years. Ruqyah per se is 5. So I have like this analytics, like I put in categories. Like this one, marital problems.
Yes.
This one is like sihir. This one is this, that I put lah. So the highest is marital problem.
As in the most number of clients?
Yes, correct. I would say 60% or 70% out of the whole entire clients over the years.
Wow.
So when they have marital problems, they are asking for help from you, or they think it's buatan orang, that's why like that?
Yes, because of buatan orang, all this.
Accountability is a very important thing, remember.
somehow we need to clarify, like,
Yes.
okay, what's the problem? Ustaz, my husband is with someone else.
Okay.
Third party. So maybe I believe that my husband
Kena buatan.
So can you like check whether kena buatan or not? So
Laki kau
Then
gatal.
how?
I dare not say that lah in front of our clients respectfully, but on paper, if I believe that you're okay after doing some assessment, then I believe that respectfully, I think you're fine. So the wife needs to understand that, this case like the most.
I don't know if y'all have gone through this, but sleep paralysis is the scariest thing that ever happened to me. I was just lying down. And then I felt like something is pushing me. And while I was feeling that, a black figure is literally standing in front of me. And I cannot do anything. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't go
after
through
what
this.
happened?
I just screamed like,
But there's no sound, right?
there's no sound until I stopped cramping up. It was a good 10 minutes.
Like that means so, Ustaz?
Yeah, what was?
I mean, I have doctor friends and some psychologists. So sometimes from time to time, we need to ask experts from other fields.
Okay.
So when I ask, is it possible for humans to have sleep paralysis? They say from time to time, yes, due to many different factors.
But the black figure?
Okay, so scholars mention that thing is considered disturbances. Means you must not be in denial. The disturbances of the jinn possibly might happen, and now it is happening.
Yeah.
So you need to take note. Okay, it's happening. What can be done?
Yeah.
So usually at a point of time, we can't read. Am I right? So my teachers, my mentors, they told us, if you can't recite in your heart. You can say Bismillah. You can say Allah. You can say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim.
I did the Ayat Kursi after that.
Cool. Yeah. And inshallah, if you were to do that, given time, the thing will go off. 100%. Yeah. So I had experiences from time to time when I was younger, teenage days, after doing Ruqyah for many years. So the worst is when I'm doing Ruqyah. So the sleep paralysis is different level lah.
You kena?
Yes.
Because you ruqyahkan orang?
I'm not sure whether because I ruqyahkan orang, but
Okay.
I think because I just took it as like a form of test from Allah SWT. So
Okay.
when you kena, of course, it is still shocking because it comes in the scariest form that I've never seen before lah. I'll be seeing like different faces of like Malay call it Pontianak, like different faces. And I'm not even sleeping. Like when I'm trying to do this, right, then the face will start to come out. Then you will like cramp everything. Then your chest will feel very heavy. This doesn't mean that I can see. No, I believe that I can see and not in their true form. So whatever that we see, Pontianak, Genderuwo, Pocong, so whatever that we are scared of, the jinn will be shape-shifting in that form in order to scare us off.
Ustaz, I have a question. Because you perform Ruqyah, right? Does it take a toll on you?
Definitely. I think the fatigue start to kick in lah. Like when I drive out my car, like go haywire. Not because of the gym, because I'm too tired.
Okay.
So after 7 years, after 5 years, I tend to slow down a bit. So at times when I go back alone driving, there are weird laughters in the car, weird smell. So even if I do not want to sensationalize this thing, but it happens from time to time. So it can be annoying to a certain extent. It can be tiring also to layan all this. You don't talk to like normal humans like this, Like every time you hear like growling voices, you see like they vomit blood. Every day you look at that, right, your life will be different. Like for instance, they say, hey, Tam, you always talk to the jinn, you never talk to real human.
I've heard of people who seek Ruqyah and then they start vomiting like nails out. How does this happen?
Honestly, I've never seen nails before, but
Okay.
staples, staples? Hairball. No, not like the cat hairball.
Yeah.
But it's like strands of hair coming out. Yeah, so they vomited leech. But so, does it make sense for people to vomit living leech?
No.
Like, no, right? So the worst that I've had before is centipede. It's not alive anymore. Small, just a small one.
Just one.
This one. So she's been trying to sell her house for quite some time, but to no avail. Different realtors coming in.
Right.
Then they have problems in the house. To put it simply, everything is not going in their favor. So end up they just call us. So we drop by to see. Then I recite certain verses. At the point of time, I was new in this line. So it was scary lah. Whether people believe or not, whether the masses community believe it or not, we believe in it because we saw. No person in a real mind dares to eat centipede and then vomit it.
Yeah.
Especially makcik.
Yeah.
You eat centipede for what? Might as well you eat epok-epok, right?
Epok-epok sardin.
Sometimes the epok-epok you
Pantang.
buy already inside empty. I want to move on to the third question,
Okay.
which is, Ustaz, is Ruqyah only for Muslims?
Ruqyah is for everyone, for all the mankind, but it's not that easy lah for us to do it to the non-Muslims unless they really require our service. So from time to time we have clients from the non-Muslims that were to engage us. Respectfully, I'll tell them, Mr., Miss, I'll be reciting verses from the Quran. Will you be okay with it? Because this is our methods of doing it. If you're okay, then we do it. If you're not comfortable, I'll refund back your money. I won't be doing it, but I'll give you advices on what to do.
Does this person need to really believe, Islam?
We believe that if, let's say, you were to be helping the non-Muslims, the belief system is different. So definitely they don't believe in whatever we are believing in.
Okay.
But as a spiritual healer, I believe that with our system, it will help her
Okay.
or him.
Okay.
Why is it that every time we hear about Ruqyah, like you mentioned earlier, it's always like a nauseous feeling or they start throwing up? Why is it always like that?
Most of the time it's going to be like that, but in some cases they won't vomit or they won't have that nausea feeling. Sometimes, for instance, they'll just have like teary eyes, then their teeth start to like, grind.
Grinding.
But a very straightforward Ruqyah, usually people will just vomit. Phlegms, in certain cases, traces of blood.
How and why and where is this feeling coming from?
yeah.
And
I can't explain that, but
Oh, okay.
during the recitation, those things happen. But will it happen to everyone? No. In some cases, sometimes you'll just be okay. You will feel a strong relief. You feel that you can breathe better. The worst that I've seen, my friend, dia cakap that client vomited flower petals. 7 different types of flowers that she consumed or she ate years ago.
Yes.
So what's the relevance of eating flower petals? I mean, you don't casually eat.
Yeah.
We eat spinach, right? We don't eat flower petals.
Yeah.
So because of certain practices, so they need to do a certain rituals. And that rituals involves bathing and eating those flower petals. So not all the 7 flowers came out at one go. Only a few came out. So how do you explain this scientifically? I mean, you can't prove it, right?
Yeah.
And how does it make sense? It doesn't make sense at all. But it happens during Ruqyah.
Have you experienced anything like that where it's so bad that you can almost not heal them?
Let's say there are 10 clients. Let's say we get to settle about 8 of them. So there are 2 cases, sometimes we just can't do anything. So we will be telling them, it's not the time yet. So seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with the hope that one finally will be cured. So we do not guarantee cure. We give you the assistance as according to the sets of recitation as taught by Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's say, for instance, not just disturbances of the unseen. Let's say we have cancer patients calling us, Ustaz, can you recite Ruqyah for cure? Then we'll be reciting few verses. And we have many clients have passed on from time to time. And we felt it differently lah. But if you were talking about sihir sampai mati, in Singapore, not yet.
Okay.
But my friends, counterparts from Southeast Asia, yes. From time to time, they have those. But how do we ensure that, macam you check, this one is sihir. It could be cancer, it could be some other illnesses. So in order to really say that someone kena sihir sampai mati, you must have all the proofs. So senang orang cakap, but in order to betul-betul to validate whether betul ke sihir sampai mati is another thing. If I want to scare people off at my podcast, saya boleh cakap je. You have this, you have a certain gene. But we do not do that.
It doesn't work that way also, right?
Yeah.
Our purpose is not to scare off the community. We want you to be strong. We want you to be healthy. But if you have these problems, we might be there to assist you. That's it.
Is this a question of like spiritual discipline or like us fighting ghosts?
Ghostbusters,
Ghostbusters, yeah.
Ruqyah is supposed to be a lifestyle. So from time to time, just read recitation. You seek protection from Allah, not just from the jinn, from any harm, from misfortunes, from illnesses. So just do it casually. If let's say you are very consistent, the term is istiqamah in Arabic. You are very consistent in doing it. When the time comes, you're really tested, you're really challenged by all these things. You are good to go. Wow. You're prepared, but not to fight jinn. We are not. We are not demon slayers.
Right.
Like the anime, not like that.
It's to make people strong.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make people closer to God. So that's what we are here for lah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I do want to learn some of the Ruqyahs, some of the prayers. So later after this, maybe you can write for me lah.
I can send you the PDF like what to read.
PDF lah, guys.
So
okay.
this knowledge is not a secret anymore. Back then, if you were talking this about 20, 30 years back, it's a bit hard to get people to teach you about Ruqyah. There's some in Singapore, but it's a bit hard. But now the knowledge is for everyone. Like Prophet thought mankind, not just to a specific individuals. Like everyone can do it. Yeah, you need not like to get my service to do Ruqyah. If you can do it on your own, that's what they call it in Malaysian Ruqyah Mandiri, self-Ruqyah. Do it on your own if you can.
I've heard of this before. Actually, I know another Ustaz who does Ruqyah, who says usually he will ask them to do it on themselves first.
Same.
Yes.
So the point is like not to be dependent on spiritual healers.
Fauzi, after all that, is the lesson to run from ghosts or to stop believing in evil eye?
To be honest, I think it's simpler than that. Don't obsess over how other people are sending your way and focus on your inner peace always.
Correct. Because jealousy, envy, all that drama, it's very exhausting. And comparison is the thief of joy.
Exactly. So protect your vibe, strengthen your faith, and be the kind person you wouldn't mind sending good energy to. And here's to sending all the good energy to you guys.
That's right. Thank you very much for watching Pantang. Ustaz, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Ustaz.
Thank you so much.
I've learned so much today.
Me too, yeah.
See you in the next episode.
See you. Bye.